Hello, I'm Elizabeth. It's May 1920, and I'd like to tell you about my life in Glendale. I live on Sharon Road with my husband, William. We have 2 grown children and 1 grandchild. William works in Cincinnati and travels to his job each day on the Cincinnati, Hamilton, and Dayton rail line that stops right here at this depot. I stay home, caring for our house and family, but if I wanted a job, there are laws regulating how, when, and where I can work. In Ohio, women are prohibited from jobs where men might tempt us to some bad behavior. The law actually says that. So working in, say, a restaurant or is out, or really most any place that's open to the public, except schools and hospitals. I could work in a factory, but it would be for half the pay of a man doing the same job. And if I were to become pregnant, I would be fired because being pregnant is considered a detriment to job productivity. There will be no law to protect pregnant women or working mothers for another 58 years. Today, in 1920, women cannot serve on a jury, in the military, or be admitted to the bar to practice law. I can't hold a passport in my own name, and am only granted travel privileges as William's wife. As a married woman, I cannot sign contracts, dispose of property, or receive credit from a bank on my own. Oddly enough, I can hold public office, but I couldn't vote for myself because, of course, women are not eligible to vote. But this is Glendale, a place where barriers don't stop women from working for positive change. We try to improve things through organizations like the Monday Class, which was formed as a literary and social club for women of Glendale. While we gather to present original stories and essays, we also never hesitate to advise and instruct our village council. We have been strong and vocal advocates for playgrounds, railroad crossings, new sewers, and more police in the village. And I must say, we have been quite successful. You know, all sorts of inventions are making life fascinating these days. We have these things called Band-Aids that you just stick on a cut to keep it clean. Oh, and we have this new talking box in our living room that sends news and stories from the KDKA radio station all the way in Pittsburgh. Oh, and I want to tell you about this new book I'm reading titled Main Street by a new writer, Sinclair Lewis. It's an inspiring story of a woman attempting to reform her small town. Actually, like many of us in Glendale. You should read it. Since the passage of the 18th Amendment, no one can legally buy or consume alcohol. Women are its biggest supporters. I'm sure history will tell whether or not it is successful. But it's the 19th Amendment that has our attention. When it passes in one more state, Tennessee, women will be able to vote. There are quite a few who oppose this change in the law. They feel that women should concern themselves with home, children, and religion, and let men take care of business and politics. Some men even claim women are not the intellectual equal of men. Well, we all know that that isn't true. Just imagine, when the 19th Amendment is passed, women will finally be full and equal participants in our democracy. That's something to celebrate now and 100 years from now. Enjoy your visit and the inspiring stories of these magnificent women of Glendale who serve as pathfinders for generations of women to come.